are back. Browns franchise. In the last stream, we went through games 9 through 18, where I don't think lost a single game. Finished the season 14-3 with the 1 seed. And as you can see, we got the first round bye. So we're either going to be playing the Titans, Jets, or Raiders, Dolphins, whatever happens. Obviously, looking at the playoffs, teams I'm most afraid of are the Jets. They're always the best matchup against us. I feel like we're complete opposites. Alright, so the Jets lost, which is fantastic. 27-21 they lose. The Bills win 23-20. The Raiders win 17-10 over the Dolphins, so we play the Raiders. Down in the NFC, the Giants win 24-10 over the Bears. The Buccaneers win 28-21 over the Bears. And 28-7 the Seahawks win over the Saints. The Bears are very interesting. The Bears are one of the better teams. They have done really well in the regular season, year in, year out, for a few years now. They just aren't a playoff team, it looks like. I don't think they've won more than one playoff game when they've been in it. But, I mean, we have this Raiders game to go over. We're going to quickly check the roster, make sure everything's up to standards. And it looks fine on offense. It looks fine on defense. Alright, we're good, it looks like. Divisional round against the 8-9 Raiders. I don't know who will play in the championship round if we make it. Big if. Obviously, I'm hoping we make it. I'm hoping we win it all. But, you know, we have to make it there first. Buffalo Bills, 22-10. So, the scary part is they have Martin Cruz, our former quarterback, and they have balled out this season. And we recovered that football. Pop boom audio second half. The Giants win 27-24 over the Seahawks.
Let's go. On the ball.
What a move. And we won't know Tampa Bay, San Francisco, which doesn't really matter because, well, we don't play them next week regardless. And we will strike first with a Chris Reese touchdown. The Raiders have put together a pretty solid game so far. This is twice now they've been at least in field goal range. It's just hasn't quite worked out for them. As Mike Sherman played blanket coverage. That was like a bad throw or something. Because I was ready for the interception. But it's bad throw, I guess. 3rd and 10 now. We're going to play back. Just don't allow first down. And, well, we allowed a first down. Brandon Baker, the former receiver for us, is to one to get the touchdown. It's nice to see that he's doing well. I mean, his team made the playoffs, barely. Luckily, he played in a pretty bad division. But we're going to intercept him. The pass was intended for him, and Mike Sherman has played amazing this season. I feel like he's really become a ball-hawking corner now. He had 4 interceptions this year, the most on our team. I mean, that makes 5, but I don't really count postseason stats with regular season stats. Because, you know, obviously not every team gets to play in the postseason. But any points here is going to be good, because this is going to make it a 2-score game, no matter what. Especially late in the half. And we find Chris Reese again. He's really come alive. He had a very lackluster start to the regular season compared to how he normally does. And he kind of turned it around during the second half. So that is huge. He fell short of 1,000, but he wasn't even like close to being on pace. He was on pace to finish the season with like 600 yards or something like that. There is a penalty. I threw that because I did not expect the safety to shadow over, and I thought it'd be a one-on-one. I mean, we bait a PI, so it works out. I'll be honest, I really like the inside zone here. I mean, that put us in field goal range nonetheless. No matter how, you know, this ends. And a field goal is huge because that would make it 3 scores. Damian Vernon, way to get out of bounds. Couldn't stay in bounds, that's okay. I mean, we got out of bounds, which is better than getting tackled in bounds. I think it's going to be very hard to score here. 1, we're facing a 3rd and 8, and 2, the timer just is not in our favor. The Raiders are playing amazing defense in sense of don't allow anything big. And we missed an open opportunity. Dan Herbert, you gotta make that throw, man. And with 11 seconds remaining in the half, we lead by 17 points. They do score. They score again. Okay. They're not going home without a fight. Number 20 pretty much just gave us that first down by tackling us there. I'm fine taking a touchdown because odds are, or a field goal, excuse me, because we're going to go up a touchdown. And odds are I'm going to score quick as well, because odds are we're going to have another drive where all we're going to need is a field goal if they score a touchdown. I find it very hard to believe that they're going to take all 6.5 minutes and a touchdown. They're going to be playing with a sense of urgency towards the end. And it doesn't even matter because we have the ball. So assuming we can just like get any amount of yards, which we get right there. I mean, all it takes is Brett Franz, who is perfect on the year, to make a field goal. Is all we need. You're kidding me. I'm not mad that it's incomplete. I'm mad there's a second remaining. The whole reason I called that was because I was expecting it to go to a 2-minute warning. But I'll give credit where credit's due. The Raiders, in what looked like a bad situation, definitely turned the game around. Obviously, and we got tackled inbound or out of bounds, which is huge for them because that gives them more time. Where we could have chewed the clock to about 1 minute and 5 seconds, including the kick. And a dominant first half where we put up 24 points was enough to get us to win. That's all we ended up needing. We scored 2 field goals in the second half, but it didn't even matter. That dominant first half by both the offense and the defense to put up 24 points while allowing 7 was the game changer in that game. In the second half where we allowed them to come back and we failed to score any points, like significant points, and it still was enough. But San Francisco 35-7. So the 1 and the 2 seed are facing off in both conferences. And I am ready for this game. Martin Cruz, our former quarterback, we have a chance to be right here and send him home, which would then put us in the Super Bowl as well, so it'd be a win-win. We aren't going to know that game, which sucks. I feel like they should have put our game first because, I mean, we finished with the better record than them. We were 14-3, the Bills were 13-4. Both of them are 12-5. However, I can understand why as well, because we are so dominant. We are the Patriots, where we make the playoffs pretty much every year, and we have won Super Bowls for the past few years. However, they are definitely putting pressure on us. Down 7-0. And in my eyes, I don't think this is necessarily about Martin Cruz. I think this is about Martin Cruz proving that we made a mistake letting go of him. Obviously, I think otherwise because we have won Super Bowl while he's been on the Bills. But it's maybe to prove he's a winning quarterback, and maybe to prove that our guy, Dan Herbert, is not great. And we missed the tackle, but that would have been huge, because we would have definitely stopped him behind the line. Okay, guys, we need a drive. We cannot be down 2 scores going into half. I've mentioned it before, I'll say it again. We are a front-running team. There is no ifs, ands, or buts about it. We play our best football when we are in the lead. Do I believe we can come back? We can. It's just I do not feel comfortable in that scenario. That's a huge play by Devion Carter for what was just meant to be a check down. And a touchdown would go a long way because that would make it a 1-score game. I want to get rid of this guy so bad. He is... Stay in the game. We're down 2 scores in what is an elimination game. You are staying in here. Scramble with it again. You pick up the first. I think we can easily win this game. If we get the ball to start second half and we make something happen with that, I think this is, you know, anyone's game at that point. Because at that point, the momentum's going to be switched. Not necessarily in our favor, but I feel like it's going to be even. But, oh my gosh, no one can catch the fucking ball. That's twice now it's been dropped. (14-7) is a lot better than 14-3, guys. I'll let you know that right now. Mitch Pace gets into the end zone, just what we needed. And we are doing it. No one scored in the third. But here in the fourth quarter, we are right on the cusp of field goal range. And I think it's going to depend on the wind. They're suggesting to go for it. I don't like that. The win is definitely not great, but it's makeable. And just like that, down 4 points. And they are in the red zone now. So they have a chance to take a 2-score lead. That's all my fault. I will take 100%. Although we are having a solid drive here now. All we need is a field goal as well. It's a big thing. I was about to say, if we don't get that, we're going for that. That's inches, is what we're talking about. And what really sucks is we keep getting in these spurted ones where I know we will pick up the first down if we run the ball. But that also takes time off the clock. Something's gonna have to happen. Like I said, all we need is a field goal. Because this fucking guy is 33% without even 100 yards. You need to get your shit together, Dan. Oh my gosh. We need to move on from him. Like I said, next year's the fucking prove it year. I'm not accepting your 5th-year option. You are the reason we lose games. You aren't even... When we win game, it's not because of you. You have a chance to prove me wrong and shut me the fuck up right here. Because they wrapped up Kyle Rogers. Which pretty much is saying, this is on you. You are the quarterback. We're going to take it to the 2-minute warning. It's, it doesn't even matter. We're down 8 points. We need to either get the 2-point conversion or we're going to need an onside kick. Maybe not the onside. We have 3 timeouts. You're kidding. Okay, now we pretty much need the 2-point conversion. And we're going to be doing it without our best receiver. Who's the receiver for? I don't remember his name, but it's the rookie. That's Doherty. That's not even Chris Reese. We have time. We also have a horrible quarterback. We're going to send him back out there. It was a tough choice, but in this situation, we need him. Just get on the ground. We need to score before 40 seconds. There's no question about that. And we're not going to because no one's open. Alright, we need the 2-point conversion. Or the onside kick. Simply having a chance by letting we can't even get a stop anymore. We will not have enough time. You are on. Take a timeout. Like I said, it's impossible. So we might as well talk this over. 6 yards is do or die. All right. Hike the football. Look where the tight end is. Under no circumstances should it be that far out. 1, 36 there, if you can't tell. And 2, you're leading him to a fucking hit by 33 anyway. You can't make that throw. You are a professional quarterback. You can't fucking do that. You are the reason we lost this game. Dan Herbert, I don't want a fucking thing to do with you anymore. I will give you 1 more year. I will give you a preseason. You better ball out. Your time's fucking over, man. Like, you've been given like triple overtime at this point. In a game that we should have won. We should not have won. Let me rephrase that. Where we could have won. That is a fucking lie right there. Kyle Rogers, he deserved it, 100%. I'm not even looking at potentially former players for us. I should be doing that. Left tackle 2, Caleb Hayden, former guy for us. Like I said, I should be looking for that. Conrad Borden, right guard 1, former guy for us. Terrence Whitfield, left end 1. Is that Harvey Brown? Is that our guy? I didn't even realize. If it is, congrats. Jeremiah Bassey, DT1, former guy for us, congrats. Joey Caldwell, left outside linebacker 1, congrats. Antonio Torrance, middle linebacker 2, congrats. Jamie Rhodes, cornerback 4, congrats. Brett Franz, kicker 1, congrats. Corey Gowery, punter 1, congrats. Alright, so we got kicker and punter. And the Giants do beat the 49ers, so it is a battle of the 2 seeds. Yearly awards, we'll go ahead and check this quickly. Martin Cruz wins league MVP. Congratulations to him. Way to make me regret it. Darren Moody wins coach of the year. You'll love to see that. AFC Offensive Player of the Year goes to Kyle Rogers of the Cleveland Browns. We beat Martin Cruz, the MVP. That's pretty good. Defensive Player of the Year, Joey Caldwell of the Cleveland Browns. I also didn't check. Yeah, no one else. You see that? Terrence Whitfield, number 3. We are an amazing defense. Offensive Rookie of the Year, I doubt we're going to have anyone. We didn't have any. Defensive Rookie of the Year, no one. Makes sense. Offensive or best QB, obviously no one. Best running back, Kyle Rogers, number 1. Receiver, Chris Reese, I don't know if he should have made the list, but I feel like he should definitely be right around the list. Definitely not high up on that list, but I mean, I feel like would be like first one off. Best linebacker, Joey Caldwell wins it. Hold on. Oh, Terrence Whitfield at 2. I was about to say. Linebacker, Joey Caldwell. Best DB, Jamie Rhodes at 8. Best kicker, Brett Franz. I mean, when you don't miss a kick, that's what happens. And the winner of Super Bowl, I think that was 73. Is going to be the New York Giants 20-17 with quarterback Ray Walsh winning Super Bowl MVP. I mean, look at that. We had 3 of the 6 stats we had. I'm starting to realize that I've talked about it, is I build around the quarterback. What I'm basically saying is I don't really pay much money for a quarterback. Kyler Murray, former guy for us, retires. Congrats to him. We're going to talk before we scroll though. I don't pay money for quarterbacks unless you are worth it. Dan Herbert is not worth it. I was considering after year 1, year 2 technically, that he was worth it. He had a horrible start. How he played this whole season is how he played pretty much the first few weeks of the season. Come the second half, this dude dropping 3 touchdowns, 4 touchdowns, left and right. I'm thinking, we have our guy. He just took some time to adjust. Now, unless this is a sophomore slump, he's going to have to prove it and he's gonna have to prove himself next year. Like I said, I'll gladly give him another. I won't gladly. I'll give him another year, but he's gonna have to prove that he's worth it. Because the thing about next year is I will bench him for that quarterback I took at 32. I will. Like I said, I feel like the big thing with him last year was he had Tyler Foster as competition. Tyler Foster was a known guy around our team. Super Bowl winner, quarterback, leader. Dan Herbert, I feel like once we got rid of him, Tyler Foster that is, uh, I felt like a lot of that stress went away, and that's not good. Roman Yancey, congrats on an amazing career. Gil Wagner, former guy for us, congrats on an amazing career to you as well. That's really sad seeing Roman Yancey retire. Because like he spent years with us and he was good for years. I mean, I said it. I said I'd love to bring him back once his contract with the Jets is up. It just seems like we have to fill our staff. That's interesting. We have not had staff get signed in a while, and we have both of them. I mean, maybe this is just what we need. Oh, no, no, no. It's a vertical zone run I'm looking for. We don't have that. Gus Frazier will hire you. And then I think we're looking for like disguise free 4 or whatever. Or no, disguise 4 free. Wait, no, free 4. Yeah, disguise free 4. Russell Cornwell, welcome aboard. If we are going to re-sign anyone, now is the time to do that. Terrence Whitfield, we have 43 million cap room. You would bring us down to 18 for a 2-year deal. I can't. Antoine Barden, option accepted. Davion Carter, option accepted. Oh wait, Harvey Brown's in negotiation. Miles Doherty, we're gonna wait on because he keeps getting injured. Dan Herbert, we're gonna wait on because he just straight up sucks. Andrew Booth, welcome. Was not expecting that. We'll bring you back, Jacoby Jones, because we are losing both tackles, and I would definitely like to keep someone who's fresh. Paul McCollum is someone I want to bring back. However, I feel like it's just not worth it. Because we're going to be paying, at that point, 2 safeties pretty high money in their market for one of them to be a backup. But Paul McCollum's also like a slot corner occasionally. think we'll offer him the neutral contract, and he declined, so we're just gonna say, alright, fair enough. 59.2 mil. Is insane. Alright, Frank Evans, I tried to bring you back. Because, like I said, it's nice to have a familiar face, and since we'd be losing Paul McCollum, it'd definitely be nice to have someone I can trust in that slot corner role. We don't need you, but that's a pretty good punter. I mean, 17 mil a year for a quarterback is a lot. Considering one overall difference. I guess that's just superstar. Because Tyson Clayton's asking for way less. I could definitely see myself giving Tyson Clayton a shot. Yeah, um, what is this interest with him? Why is this only 3 stars? Oh, that changed it a lot. Only 200k more, which I'm more than. But I'm not gonna do anything really. I just wanted to make sure, because I'd probably forget about that. Terrence Whitfield being the number 2 guy, former guy for us. Now Jeremiah Bassey being the number 5 guy. Harvey Brown number 6. Just shows how good our team kind of is. Khalil Hickman. I don't even remember where I traded him to. Denver. I mean, he had his probably 4th best year. I would definitely say this year was his best. This year was 2nd best. I'd probably say this year's 3rd because he had 4 touchdowns compared. I would much rather have, or at least me speaking, an extra touchdown compared to 8 yards. Unless the 8 yards meant something else. Like, if that put me over to 600 yards, I would probably prefer it. But what it looks like is Khalil Hickman's just consistent. He's kind of always hovering. Like, this year was a bad year, but he also probably got injured because he somehow didn't had 23 less catches. But he also averaged more yards, so I feel like he was on pace if he was fully healthy. Maybe he wasn't even. Maybe he was fully healthy. I just don't know. But if he was injured, this would have been his best season if he stayed healthy. Because look at his average; it's the highest he's ever had. Like, it probably would have been right around the same as this one. But if he got injured and he had 3 touchdowns, he probably would have ended up with like 6 maybe. We're not gonna bring Khalil Hickman back, unfortunately, for you Khalil Hickman fans. I mean, he's asking for a 3-year deal where he wants pretty much 10 mil a year. Oscar Chope, former guy for us. I mean, if someone wants to offer him that, be my guest, but I will steer clear. Luke Gilkey, former guy for us. Paul McComas. 2 teams interested. John Brooks, former guy for us. Matt Lindley, former guy for us. What's our free safety room looking like? He has no interest, but I mean, I would bring him back, but it appears he doesn't want to. Mitch Pace, I'd love to bring back. You're just asking for too much money. I think it's best if we move on in order to get younger. Stanley Friedman, I would have loved to bring you back, but I cannot be paying free running backs top money. Tyrell Beckton, surprisingly only has 2 teams interested in him. Asking for that much money, that little money with superstar dev. I would be offering a lot more. The final thing I really want to do is, I said it last time. Let's view his player card. See, there is no denying that he had a worse year than pretty much every year Khalil Hickman's done. Less yards, less touchdowns, more receptions, which is good to see. I just don't necessarily think tight end is like that big of a positional need for us. We're getting offered I am not doing that. The whole reason I'm getting rid of this dude is because of how much money I owe him. Commanders, let's talk, because I like your offer a lot. Like I said, we just lost our left end, so this dude could kind of be a replacement. However, you're offering a 5th and a 7th. I want to see if I can get 2 5ths. Yeah, alright. Perfectly fine trade with me. I was not even going to stream. I hope you guys enjoyed. I did. I will see you guys next time where we'll go for the off season, draft, preseason, you name it. See you next time. Goodbye. Hope you enjoyed.